bad bank.
Well, let's
Maybe
see.
that's why they're closed.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're
you
not
can't-
open for business.
Unfortunately. I could have used some loans. You know, get my ticket to the 6th Invitational, to Raleigh.
Man, I wish I could visit Raleigh. Raleigh. Yeah, it'd be absolutely crazy. So many Rainbow Six events coming up. If you guys didn't realize by now, your calendar is filled with Rainbow Six events, and it's just Monday to Sunday. Every day there is a Rainbow Six Pro League event or high tier event happening on Twitch, non-stop. Habana being banned out.
After Thatcher.
After Thatcher, okay. I guess
Okay.
Mavericks can have picked up.
Yeah, I mean, it was going to be a Maverick Thermite run.
What?
I mean, you have to. A Thatcher is banned. You have to. If not, you're not getting those hatches open without the Maverick. And you don't want to rely on just the Maverick. If he dies, it's all of vertical play gone. So that's smart. It's smart. Kaid has to be a response.
Okay, I agree with that. I see that now. I have seen the error of my ways. Echo being banned out as well.
On the board.
I mean, the lesser of the two evils there, you know? Like,
I mean, you say lesser, I would say he's the greater, because he's got the insane altar that does so much damage. It has an ACOG.
true,
it's an LMG.
but his gadget can't stop you. I mean, he can. We saw yesterday. We saw you yesterday. We saw yesterday on the Rainbow Six ANZ qualifiers. We saw, I think it was Orgless versus, and the Maestro Evil Eye actually killed killed the Thatcher player while he planted, and that's exactly what Impin's trying to tell me here. But I'm just saying, like, I'd rather be stung and then run away than
True,
just
but
like
you can see through
dizzy and
smoke with that as well, which is, I think, very strong.
Okay, true. You got me there again. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, it's okay. It's a discussion. We all have our own opinions. So clearly, Aerowolf, NEX, who banned Echo, they feel the same way as you do. Like, right, they think Echo is the greater of two evils, and they have banned him out. Now, Warbuck 6-picked onto the Mozzie, Hysteric 6-picked away from the Gridlock onto the Yin. So, very excited to see what the setup is going to be. And immediately, I see Mentalist on the Maverick and Ysera on the Thermite. So that's got me scratching my chin a bit, because that's a direct swap of their roles. Mentalist was the hard breach planter, and Ysera used to be the Maverick.
I suppose it may be because Mentalist is the better shot and entry fragger, so that once
That is a big claim.
I don't know. I think Mentalist is I think Mentalist is better as an entry fragger.
Maybe it's possible.
I mean, Ysera is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but I honestly think from what I've seen is Mentalist is the playmaker, while Ysera is the play. He crafts the play.
Especially since Mentalist is going to be calling everything in this game, because Lunametal's not here. If you put him on hard reach duty, he doesn't know what's going on when his head is down and he's trying to get the plant off and off and off. So
Exactly. He's essentially waiting for you. Yeah. He's essentially waiting for you. He's sitting on the back line. But that's not where he's most valuable. I think he's valuable in the front end. He's been playing entry frag for quite a bit of time now, and they really need to capitalize on his strength.
Yep. Talking about entry frags, Spiritus gets the first one onto Mozzie, who is Warbuck, and unfortunately no drones that were captured, if any, are going to be moved around, so they're going to be static cameras if he has got any. The garage is being defended by the dock. He has a bulletproof camera to help him along, and that's going to be a huge boon. He's going to know exactly if anyone comes in. Ysera not used any of his... Yep, he hasn't, and there we go. There is a Mozzie Spider, I guess?
Pest?
Yeah. Pest,
I mean,
waiting for him.
Absolutely, but you know the thing is though, right? Mozzie being taken off the board so early, it's like you're losing a lot of potential information, intel, frags. But we've seen Aerowolf. Oh, nice kill, Hysterics. Fantastic job.
No info.
Making the mistake.
He just had no info. Oh, Ysera again? What? Why is Nex
Yeah, well,
peeking
Pew
into this?
Yeah, he missed his head twice. I saw it. He didn't. Unfortunately.
I think one benefit was that it surprised Hysterics enough that he flashed on top.
Well, he wasted utility there, but now they are down 2-1 member, and that looks like Minimus has to rotate all the way through with the SMG-11 and the small mag of 16 rounds. It doesn't look good for him as he tries to push one Zofia over by the garage. The plant is going down. Ysera's got that going. It looks like he picks up that kill for himself and he rotates over, but now the plant is done. And he's got so many angles to have to contest. He picks up another for himself. Hysterics goes down to double kill, the triple kill.
Oh my god!
Coming out from Minimus. Will he be able to get this
happen?
with the shotgun or not? The last member is upstairs holding the line of sight from a hatch. Speakeasy has one job. He's going to try to long arm this. A couple of flashbangs go out. They know exactly where he is. But he's going to have to contest this from a long angle if possible. It goes down. The flashbang goes up, but he's already defusing it. He has to drop this. And he looks like he stopped the plan, the counter defuse, but the shotgun will be able to pick up the kill that he won't get the time.
He has the time.
Oh my gosh, Minnie Mouse with the impeccable 4K.
1v4. Oh my goodness.
NEX Esports in round 1. What a way to start the game. Man.
Well, we had a 1v4 in ANZ that was Virtue, and that is something you expect of Virtue, but these guys coming straight out the blocks from the Challenger League. You talked about Minnie Mouse, you know, he is a strong player. We didn't quite see it on Border. We are seeing it now on Bank. Right off the block, a 1v4. Absolutely brutal stuff, taking out the Zofia, who was lying prone in a admittedly bad spot, catching Hysterics on the rotation, already low, yes, then following it up onto Ysera. I cannot believe he got the kill onto Ysera, who, I don't know what he was doing, reloading, missing his shots, not sure what happened there, and then...
the RNG-11 was obviously on his side along with RNGesus, because that was a Hail Mary if I ever saw one.
I mean, I think one kill maybe there's RNG, but come on, 4? That guy knows how to control that gun, and he can control it really well with the buff.
Really well. And like I said before, don't sleep on Minnie Mouse. The guy is good. He's someone you gotta be paying attention with. So him pushing up through and getting through, pick up that 4K, sets up next. It doesn't mean they're gonna win, but it means that they have a great chance at this. Aerowolf slipped up big time. They had the numbers advantage and they just let it through. But what I wanted to touch on before all the chaos unfolded was that we always see Aerowolf pushing and attacking objectives together as a team. We see them attack the same hatch over and over again as a 3 to 4 man group. And that's exactly what they need to do in order to get that plant down. And we saw that. They got that plant down solid. They cleared out that site solid. They just slipped up real hard at the end. Unfortunately for them, that shouldn't happen. Not again, at least.
I mean, it happened to them last season. It was a 1v3. It was like Colas. So it's just something about Thai teams and and bank
the unexpected. That's all it really is for me, at least. But
excellently done. Just all props to Minnie Mouse. I can't believe it. That was insane.
Yeah, well, both Italian operators will be trying to hang around this janitor closet, try to provide a little bit of presence on the external side of this map. External side of the sites. Hysterics will be droning through the lobby and will be pushing up through the main corridors. Probably going up the spiral stairs as they push through. Spirited's already in the stock trading room, trying to make stonks for the rest of his team, capitalizing on a position while Speakeasy picks up a nice kill with the M249. Fantastic LMG, by the way, just has a horrible reload. Fun fact, its reload time is longer if you try to reload it before actually unloading the entire mag.
Oh yeah.
It's a
funny thing. Other guns work on the reverse. You know, you don't want to have the one chambered, but it's the reverse here, but wow. So
I mean, we're playing with really tight angles here in field.
Yeah, I mean, if he got a kill with that angle, I would be super surprised, but also not quite because it's Aerowolf. It's what Aerowolf does.
Oh! my gosh!
No
Warpark
way.
with a fantastic shot of the speakeasy, the upside down dangle. By the way,
Oh, he's gonna get this too.
no, he won't. Mistakers goes down. Mentalist picks up that kill with the L8A5A1. A2, my bad, off by a number. But Pew Pew's got that angle from the other side. He's surrounded by 3 members. However, Aerowolf are pushing it real hard, real fast. Warbuck misses a lot of shots. Has to reload, drops 1, but he's surrounded by the rest. Aerowolf pick up round 2. A very, very simple push.
Well, that was decent from NEX. I mean, it's hard to follow up a 1v4, but not bad. If Mistakers had won that gunfight, he should have. But I don't think he was expecting Mentalist to peek away as quickly as he did. If Mentalist had tried to contest it immediately, I think Mistakers would have won that. He got the first shot off.
Seeing Gridlock come back though. Hey.
Yeah. Let's see whether Hysterics is going to stick with it. No, he's going to switch off, I think, to the Ying again? Maybe? No? Gridlock.
To the Buck.
Oh, okay, well, not bad.
You know, I think Gridlock's actually a fantastic choice in almost any situation because she has soft breach with that super shotty. Got fantastic soft breach utility. Cuts off a lot of rotations and a large area as well. Has smokes. Has a LMG with a magazine-fed entry, which means her reload time is half of what Typing Pals is. So you can actually spam 60 shots, reload quick, and then spam another 60 shots before the enemy has a chance. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was not bad. Let's see what they can do here. I'm interested to see whether Hysterics is going to be able to wreak havoc on the first floor without being contested, because I don't think NEX were really roaming that hard on the first floor in the previous round, and they lost it anyway. Now with added vertical pressure, it's going to be a lot tougher for them, for sure.
So they will be pushing up through and trying to get a lot of line of sight from a very long way around. Hysterics does not have the ACOG on Buck's assault rifle. However, I think a lot of people have been telling me that the recoil has changed on Buck's assault rifle. That may be the case. I feel like that's a bit of a waste of utility there. He could have just sledgehammered that.
Oh well. What's done is done, really. They have 4 frag grenades up. Well, now they have 3. But
I mean, sure,
okay.
It would have been. That's interesting. I have not
good.
seen that
It's
in a
smart.
while. It's very smart. Pew Pew picks up a nice kill with the Elder. Speakeasy goes down. He's got control of the Stonk room, and it does look like a very aggressive angle on the outside. He is open to the external half of the bank though. Hysterics is trying to play that angle, and it does look like he's got that Paris Major charm just to flash it in everyone's face.
upside down makes it more accentuated. Okay, so he is gonna send out his second frag grenade, not gonna connect with anything. I think that leaves just 1 frag grenade on the board on Mentalist, if he has any left.
Absolutely. Drone goes through, maybe just to bait somebody out there, because remember, the update has been... Oh,
no,
my
that's
gosh!
Free. That is free. I can't believe it. Pew Pew just raining hellfire onto Aerowolf, and Mistakers collects Isera as well, and it's just up to Hysterics now. Now he's gonna collect 1, he's gonna down him and finish him off, okay. But even with 1 minute left to go, not much.
He's on the outside of the building. I mean,
and what's what's he doing on the rappel anyway?
I don't know.
He's
That's
above?
not really... Yeah, he should be downstairs. Zofia should have been outside by the window.
Odd choice of operator selection here from Hysterics, and odd choice of tactics, I guess. It was a bit weird because they got the walls open and then they lost 2 to the Alder. The second one especially should not have happened. I'm not sure what happened to the drone, whether there was any there, whether anyone was watching it, and it was just a freebie for the Maestro.
Warbark going to be bringing back that Mozzie yet again. Still on round 4, folks. We are still on the defense for NEX Esports, while Aerowolf are still bringing that attack. And are now 1 round behind NEX Esports. So they have to bring this back and they have to push up a little bit further. It's not like they can't. We've seen them perform very well on Bank, and it's one of their maps especially. But don't forget, NEX Esports also knows map quite well, and it shows. It shows exactly so. Like you said, peculiar use of operators. I don't think your operator efficiency rating in my book would be too high in that particular round. It should have been Zofia dangling. It should have been Buck downstairs flushing NEX out of those defensive spots in their spaces that they were. You know, opening up line of sight, getting them out of there, but they didn't do that. So, oh well, they'll figure it out next round. This round here, Mentalist is back on the Maverick, and we are seeing now Hysterics on IQ.
Yeah, that's the more standard stuff, I would say, and we saw that in the previous round, although Hysterics was the Ying when he tried to rotate and lost his life in that very, very amazing 1v4 clutch. So, hopefully this time, Aerowolf, for their sake, they're able to not lose a 1v4, because everything else until that point was perfectly executed. They got the frag that they needed, they got the plant off, and there was a 4-man standing. Yeah, some of them were low on health, but you should be holding a cross angle. You should be able to help each other instead of allowing Minnie Mouse to take 1v1s. And now
he barely survived that. He rotated out of there, and you know he will go down easy. I mean, they just let him.
That's easy for Speakeasy.
They didn't stop him. He just walked in.
Yeah, indeed. Now, Mistaker's here. He's gonna be at the doorway over at alley entrance. Not sure what he's hoping to accomplish there. Maybe catch someone out on the balcony or on server stairs. I don't think he's going to be droned out, and he could be huge. He
could be massive at this point in time. Pew Pew has the flank over coming through. He picks up the Maverick. He rotates out of there. Easy kills. Nice rotation coming through as well. He will be able to hold that, but he has a lot of members actually pushing him right now. A double, in fact, on a crossfire. And he might be able to rotate out of that and actually get the flank off, but it doesn't look likely so far. It does look like he's actually rotated and dropped down the hatch.
They don't know where he is.
Oh no, he's still upstairs, and he's got another kill. How is this possible? He rotates now, he keeps a little bit more damage, and Spirited will pick up that kill for his teammate. But man, that's your Capital and your Maverick.
Legion's still there!
Oh, what? Oh! What? Okay.
Aerowolf can't be doing this. They can't be losing these members like this. They can't.
They lost all their crucial members. They lost every single crucial member they need to actually attack the site, and now they're going to go for frags. It's a 2v2. It's still possible, but they have 45 seconds. It's very hard. They're not in a great position for this, and you know what, Infian? I tell you now, they're not droning properly.
Yeah,
their
definitely.
intel game is questionable at best at this point in time, because we see NEX attack Lissay, we saw them systematically clear out every site. They knew all the ADS points, they knew everything. Aerowolf are just quickly droning out like, okay, I don't see anyone here, and they push through and then try to go through.
He misses, I can't believe it, but he's gonna collect one with a smoke grenade, the other one with his SMG-11. And Aerowolf just lost on this particular one. I can't believe it.
A bit absent-minded and sloppy.
It is understating it, really. Oof. It's because the first kill, okay, fine, I can like kind of say, okay, you didn't expect the Jaeger to rotate up.
You are so hurt right now.
No, the thing is, these guys just went to the Allied Esports Minor, right? They learned so much from that. Why, like, they need to start translating those learning points locally, because they struggled really hard in Season 9, the online section. They lost 4 games and drew 1. That is a grand total of 14 points that they should have gotten that they didn't get. And okay, maybe not 14, because 4 of them were from Xavier, so 10, right? 10 points that they should have gotten at least. Where were they? These kind of mistakes have to be fixed. And okay, the only saving grace for them is Luna Metal's not here. It's a weaker team.
It's not excusable though, because I mean Luna Metal is a fantastic player and he's the core player, if anything, to their team. But we can't just be like, oh yeah, they don't have Luna Metal. We expect it's okay if they lose, or it's excusable, or we can give them kind of some. It's not the case, because the rest, like all 5 members of their team, are just as good. Maybe their decision making is great. Maybe that's what's happening right now.
I just want to say about NEX, that was fantastically played. I'm not sure if they like knew explicitly that Aerowolf would be poor in that, but whatever the case, they exploited that weakness so brilliantly well, and it's not something that's new to Southeast Asia. MBT Impetus, when Pogo was on the team, he used to play that spot, you know. He would just go on a dock as later, once everyone has spawned and started taking the site, he'd go there, hide near the doorway. That would be on the second floor defense, and then he'll just come back, alright, and then just wreak havoc from the back. So
it's a pretty neglected spot, I'll give them that.
So it's well done to NEX that they saw that as a chance, they took it, and it won them the round. Now they're 3-1 up. And thanks a map that these guys, Aerowolf, have played countless times on LAN and online.
So they've left a lot of the windows upstairs in the banana quite open. Maybe they've been shot out, but it does look like they're pushing up through the CEO office. Speakeasy picks up a kill to Warbark. There goes their hard anchor, soft anchor in this particular case, and one of the more reliable members of that team. Kirisaku is on those drones and he's hanging around by the elevators, trying to cut off any rotations.
I think he's gonna get it.
He probably will, because he has that extra aggression available to him to overheal. Monty's going to try to push up against this wall. He's not going to be successful this time around, but they might be able to get it open and actually get a rotation around. There we go.
If not for that wall getting open, I was certain that he would get a kill. Like, absolutely certain. But is that a Jaeger on the stairs? Pew pew. Yes, it is. And I think he might get a kill. And if he can take down Hysterics the Monty, it is going to be a massive, massive boon.
Will this work for them, however? Because we normally see Lunar Metal to be the one on these shield operators. And now that he's not here, will this Monty match up in not only callouts but also the presence he provides through the smoke? Oh no, he gets caught out. Spirited sees him creep right through. Unfortunately,
the flank was there.
Yeah, unfortunately it was. Minnie Mouse doesn't know exactly where he is, but he has an inkling. He's all by himself and he's kind of singled out. He has a lot of people facing him. He doesn't get shot. Spirited picks up that one for Aerowolf. Attackers win round 5, and Aerowolf are drawing this back closer into their favor, although NEX are still 1 up on them.
So that was well done from Aerowolf. They had the flank watch. Even if it wasn't a drone, they threw the smoke down and they didn't forget that someone might still come in from behind and try and mess up the execute. So well done to him. I was really hoping that PewP would have that successful, because you were about to say something really nice. Through the smoke emerges the killer, or some, you know, some crazy idiom like that.
I was gonna say the dark horse, but you know what?
That works.
Not this time.
Yeah, I was hoping for that. Just like maybe he gets 1 kill.
It would have been better if it was Maverick, because then it would have been like an actual dark horse.
Oh yeah.
The icon. But you know what? I'll settle for that. It's okay for now, though. It does look like NEX are still in good spirit. They're going for a similar strategy upstairs. They were successful here before. They will be successful here again. Let's hope for a pretty interesting turnout this time around.
It's a different setup. Kirisaku's on the Ella this time, and Minnie Mouse is on the Valkyrie. Well, Aerowolf has also kind of changed the setup. Hysteric is on the Monty now. He was thinking about 6-picking away, but eventually just settled on sticking with the Monty. He was a buck on the previous time they attacked this, and curiously he went to the window. rather than going below and opening up. So now obviously he can't be on the window unless something's really very wrong with him. He's going to be pushing more straight in once Ysera opens up the walls.
And it does look like they're going for a two-dimensional attack so far. Both attacking from both sides. I'm surprised Mentalist is on the outside again, though.
It's not bad
I know.
idea, I guess.
I mean, maybe if he can get the a silent breach. Oh, there we go, though.
Oh,
With a sliver of his own health and his own life, he has to rotate out of there, and he won't be able to reset because there isn't a height available.
Point.
Yeah, I mean, he could probably get a couple of health points out of that,
reset,
but it's...
I think from Garage, if I'm not wrong. There is one place here on Bank you can reset, but it's not really a point to it because one bullet either way is going to take you down, and oh, pew pew, almost getting the kill onto the Monty. That would have been huge.
That's the aggression I'm looking for, though. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Sterx has to hold that line of sight, though. He has to hold that so that the Thatcher will be able, the Thermite will be able to open up the wall. Although it does look like maybe Minnie Mouse might be able to get the C4 from downstairs to try to deny that. They're
trying to pincer Hysterics. I'm not sure if Speakeasy is going to expect the flank, however. He seems to be watching, but he's going to lose the fight to the jump out. Mistakes. I can't believe he gets this. Spirited takes down one, but Minnie Mouse is taking down Spirited, and Pew Pew is taking down Ysera. It's 2v4. Mentalist on a sliver of HP, and hysterically Monty. What can the two of them do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, that's a start.
This is absolutely wild because it doesn't look good at all. Mentalist is on 5-10 health at best. Hysterics has to actually drop the shield half the time to actually try to hipfire kill someone because if he aims down his sights, his head will be exposed. It doesn't matter, he gets flanked out. Mentalist is all by himself. He's gonna play a little bit safer. He picks up a headshot for himself, but you know what? Next, get that kill from the other side of the room. Round 6 go to the defenders yet again, and now we will be going to a swap.
Could we see Aerowolf drop 3 points here? I think it's very possible.
It's very possible, and if NEX win this, if NEX win this against Aerowolf,
what a way to start off.
Bro, it's like NEX could be the second gatekeeper, and we could just be like in a Thai kingdom of like top 2, you know, like
the king and the crown prince.
Exactly. You know, like there's no room for mistakes at the moment because so far it does look like there's something in that tom yum soup. I really want to know what's happening because NEX and
just keep on adding the spice
and just man, that's something. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's that sriracha, man. I'm telling you, it's all sauce. But they're going back downstairs now. Aerowolf are going for a basement, armory, lockers, defense, and it might just be exactly what they need. They're opening up a lot of the hatches, and it looks like they're going for a 3-floor defense, as you would expect per a pro team on bank. They're going to control the entire map as best as they can. Of course, they're going to stick together as well as they can, but Ysera on that pulse will be allowing them to play a little bit more aggressively. Hysterics as well will be trying to hold that blue stairs. I'm surprised it's not an Ella with the shotgun, but Jaeger is a quite common pick as well.
So I'm excited to see what Minnie Mouse has in store for this round. He's taken out with his Twitch drone the camera at the garage, so it's very, very likely that I think he might be pushing the garage from the get-go or rotating in later. So okay, so not yet maybe? I'm not sure. Mistakers is going on straight ahead. Minnie Mouse might be just applying slow pressure, and it's fine for him because he's Twitch. His drone can do a lot more than he can in a lot of the initial round if he so wishes.
I'm surprised that Pew Pew's not actually playing Twitch though, because
I mean
Pew Pew's known to be a bit of a Twitch god. It's just kind of his thing. Yeah, he's not Twitch main. He's a Twitch god, you know. But now that Minnie Mouse is on it, it just means that he's just as effective, and we've seen Minnie Mouse pull off some crazy stuff.
See, the thing about this is, you see that evil eye?
Oh,
He can take it down.
Did he get it? Oh, oh.
Can he? Oh no! Did he get
We
it?
can't tell. No, he did it. He missed.
No! I thought he got it. Okay, so see
it
that's
was so
the thing.
close.
That's the thing about running an evil eye over there, is that it can be taken down by the Twitch.
His Snacks doesn't have to peek that though, but he's got 2 ADSs set up for himself, so a little bit selfish from his play, but I'm sure he's got one for his teammates downstairs, just behind. But maybe just probably on site. Isera playing from inside the site is not uncommon. We've seen Pulses play from inside the bank vault, providing information of whoever's in server. The Twitch drone is out there. Will he be able to get it? Does look like the Evil Eye's still alive, and Speakeasy's actually dropped a little low. He's gonna have to come back. Oh, sorry, Spirit has dropped a little low, and he's gonna have to refresh a little bit more. Sorry, they keep the funny thing is that they call Speakeasy SP.
Yeah.
And then Spirited is also SP.
Yeah.
Oh no, is it? No, Spirited is SP.
SP, yeah,
Speakeasy,
but...
it's Speakeasy.
But
But
it's
it's
close
so
enough.
confusing. Yeah, it's so confusing because they're both starting with SP. They need a better nickname, man.
So Kirisaku had to use one of his...
Ooh.
Oh! Come on.
See you later.
Hysterics, not ADSing his way past the corner. And Pew Pew just sneaking round up. So that's the thing. C7's a great gun. It's a great fragging operator as well. Jackal, make no mistake about that. And he's got his ability that allows him to hunt down roamers very effectively. Now Kirisaku using his second final exothermic charger on the wall, and smokes are already going down because it's just 20 seconds left. It's going to be a very deep plant by Kirisaku, and I don't think Aerowolf are going to expect this. No, they are. The C4 goes in, and I believe it was the Evil Eye giving that information that was so vitally needed. Spirited kicks out one more. Mistakers on the floor. Pew Pew cleans up Spirited, but it is just up to him.
Oh, man.
Mentalist with the final 2 kills on the floor for Pew Pew, and then on to Minnie Mouse.
That was crazy. They were pushing up so hard, and you know what? It almost paid off, but Aerowolf were just on it. They held those exact angles, they had those pivot points of control, and they nailed it. They held down the fort like kings they are. 3-4 now, still a little behind NEX, but still not out of the game. Spirited on 10 kills. Oof.
I always tell Aerowolf, these guys, like, Spirited is one of your most calm players, more traditional players, and a lot of time he ends up bailing these guys out. And you know why? Because everyone else, like you saw in earlier on when they were peeking in the first map on Border, they're just peeking everyone, nearly threw away a nice 4v2 or 5v2. Spirited's the guy who hangs back, you know, and he sticks around onto the bomb site, and usually what happens is that Aerowolf goes out and dies, and Spirited's like, okay, it's time for me to clutch it, and he usually does.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what he's for, man.
Keeping calm heads.
Exactly. When
Very
a lot
important.
of you need that guy on your team that's got that calm, level head, that's able to think through the hardest and the most peculiar of times, because you can't afford for all your teams to be tilting or to be
chasing frags, yeah.
Tunnel visioning, you know?
Yeah.
What's interesting is that we're seeing Finka come back in.
I'm interested to see this dynamic. You have a Clash on the defense, you have a Finka on the attack. I don't know what exactly to expect. The Finka is going to be instrumental together with the Zofia and Capital in taking down the Clash. The moment they spot her, the Clash, they should be on her and silenced. LMG, goodness gracious me.
It's not about the damage, man. I'm telling you, it's all about that suppressive fire.
I mean, that's right. You don't have recall anyway.
Okay,
once you activate.
realistically though, guys, never put an LMG, never put a silencer on an LMG because it will just melt. There's too, it will just.
Oh yeah, in real life.
In real life.
He realistically,
It will
he means real life.
Yeah, in real life, never put a silencer on an
silencer will
LMG.
melt.
It will actually just overheat and melt. It's not made for that. It's not made for anything over 30 rounds. But anyway, we're not talking about that now. We are talking about this defense. We're seeing a very aggressive external hold around the hallway and stonk room. Will they be able to push through though? Pew Pew's got the grenades. He's trying to push them out a little bit, and it looks like they've got an angle from these. Yeah, they need to concuss this Isera and then maybe flank in around over him and try to get a knife in or a shot in the back. Not sure if that's gonna happen so far though.
Sophia's
But
right there. I mean,
are they doing it though? You know?
Sophia's more interested in pushing the site, and she might actually get that successfully. So, okay, but it's a bit dicey here.
Yeah, I mean, one more goes down.
Oh,
Instead,
well
picks up
done.
another kill, and
Well
second kill
done.
for himself. He could easily pick up a third at this point in time. Puts down the last ADS because he thinks they're gonna flush him out. And you know what? Mistakers might be able to capitalize on this as they rotate. He gets taken out by Pew Pew. Rotates.
I thought he got a one tap.
He almost got the kill. There we go. He finally gets the Sarah. Facing the other way around, Mentalist picks up Mistakers. And it does look like the RNG 11 serves him well yet again. Pew Pew's all by himself, and he's still got 2 adrenal surges and a very big magazine.
Okay,
But he can still pull this off.
What I don't understand is how come Hysterics didn't call out to Yasera that this guy's here? Because there's only him
Probably
left.
busy raging, man. Probably busy raging.
Probably. knowing Jeremy, yes. Spirited, once again, the savior of the round. Well, not quite, but they had 4 men, but still gets the final kill from Kanto Spot, playing the dock over there. Very, very strong position. You can deny the spiral stairs, you can deny the parking garage, and you can deny the long hallway once you get past Janitor. Look at that, 11 kills, man. 11-5. He is by far the best member on both teams.
He's followed by another member on the other side as well, with 11 kills himself, don't forget. So, this game is tighter than any other game we've seen tonight. And I called it. I called it that this game was going to be tight. I just didn't think it would be this tight. 4-4, Aerowolf pulling up and still in the game. They need 3 wins back to back in order to get this W and to gain the grain. However, if NEX pull up 2 more wins and bring it to a draw, it's still a good option. They can, however, win. Both teams are able to actually take away this win. If NEX take this win out, it means that they could actually take out, like we said before, that second seed slot, and they have potential for that.
Yeah,
more over any other team right now.
Not only would it get them 3 points that Aerowolf won't have, it will also signal the fact that these guys are strong enough, at least in the online section, to deal. You'll get
Silenced Deagle.
You'll get it.
Silenced Deagle.
Hey, I mean, it's great that you can
come true.
It's great that you can put attachments on it now, and the recoil has been reduced, so you can actually put a silence on it. Though, I mean, the eagle hits like a truck, so why would you reduce the damage? I personally, not my thing, but
maybe it still hits like a truck, you know? Maybe it still hits like a truck.
It does, but not as much. You know, it's like an 18-wheeler versus 16-wheeler, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they still both do the job. However, one is still better than the other, and the muzzle brake for the Deagle actually gives it a great, very big recoil reduction. So it's actually far more beneficial statistically if you think about the numbers. But that's like also saying, by the way, the 416A carbine is pretty useless with the long barrel. But everyone's using the long barrel on the 416 carbine because for some reason it changes the recoil pattern. And that's probably a glitch. It's not actually statistically proven. But a lot of people are doing it because it's somehow the meta.
So I'm very
in the end, it's player preference, yeah.
In Pew Pew, now you said he's a Twitch god and he is on Twitch right now. And aside from that, he came in from the basement. That is what I'm very interested about. His position could win this round if he plays it right. Now Warbuck creeping in. Unfortunately, it's a crossfire. No mistakes done like that time on Border, I think it was. Yeah, it was Border. In the bathroom telebomb site. And Yasera is gonna turn on the hurt. Minnie Mouse goes down.
You will be taken out, and it does look like Hysterics gets taken out by Pew Pew as well. And I mean, this term Twitch God was popularized on Goddess's stream, Goddess from Sonics. And there's a difference between Twitch God and
inside.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about, man. This guy is crazy, dude. He's gonna walk inside. He's gonna pick up another kill for himself. That's a double for Pew Pew. And you know what? The guns go Pew Pew as they rotate through. Aerowolf is gonna rotate through the main lobby. and it looks like it's going to be a far long haul all the way back onto site. It does look like Pew Pew's waiting for the rest of his teammates to come through and plant that diffuser. He's got the line of sight and he's holding it down, and it's Castle versus Pew Pew on that angle right there. It doesn't look like the ACOG is going to lose this time, however. He's going to have to reload eventually, and Ventus gets the C4 kill, and Aerowolf pick up that win.
Pew Pew nearly won that round right there. He walked into sight, got the sight, the plant almost went down, but thankfully they had Valkyrie, they had C4s, they had everything that they needed to know what was happening, and the calls came in swift and clearly enough. Now Aerowolf, finally, the first time in this matchup, are in the lead in this map. First, I can't believe I'm saying this. In round number 9, that's when they go on to the lead. Aerowolf, Ian.
It's gonna be a hard season. Infinite, I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be a hard season for Aerowolf because of these newcomers. I mean, I can't say for this for every team, but we can see just right now this Challenger League team here is already proving to be a challenge for Aerowolf. And let's say yesterday in the qualifiers already took Aerowolf to overtime, so they can't rest. They have to become better than Xavier. They can't sleep. It is crunch time for Aerowolf.
Yeah, indeed, and well, 2 more rounds, but next I'm sure they'll be very, very interested in trying to repeal.
Okay, so Hysterics is on the blue stairs, but he doesn't have the shotgun.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine, but it's just a little off meta.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer the F12. That thing's insane. I mean, in my opinion, best shotgun.
100% the best shotgun. You just hip fire that thing and it just gives you kills like out of a magic bag. But the Scorpion's recoil is a bit unpredictable at times.
But
I mean,
at close range is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's a free. No way. This time,
I'm telling you, man.
Pew Pew.
There's a difference between Pew Pew's Twitch
and
and Minnie Mouse's Twitch. Like, okay, so the difference between a Twitch god and a Twitch main is that a Twitch main is just like this plays Twitch a lot. Twitch god specializes in pretty much just Twitch.
That might be the turning point on this round. You know, it's small things like that. So now Spirited is gonna have to pay a lot more attention to this. They have a cam, so that is very important. And I'm not sure if Pew is gonna spot this cam, whether anyone knows this. So that's oh my god, he sees it.
So he knows. See, I'm telling you, man, this guy has awareness. I don't know how he.
He turned around, but I'm not sure if he spotted it, because he can take it down with the Twitch drone. I'm not sure why he didn't.
I'm pretty sure he's just trying to figure it out right now. Just trying to figure. Oh, he sees both pairs of feet, and he's just not ready to push up or try to risk his drone.
What is this?
The man knows how to.
This Thai ninja setup from NEX, I'm liking it.
Yeah, well, you know what? I tell you now, Infian, this is the neck level.
Oh, this is free.
The foot shots. Spirited takes a little bit of damage, has to retreat out of his defense spot. Speakeasy's all by himself. Both SPs are chilling, but one Ella is gonna wait for someone to push up on that booster.
You lose it.
Yeah, you will lose this, my man. Wait for that concussion to get popped and then make your move.
Alright, so they're gonna try bait it out on next. They're gonna try.
No. Hysterics, don't, man.
They're just gonna keep on continuing. They have coverage. There's no reason for the Mavericks to stop. And now that's gonna cut off Hysterics' rotation to the back. And I'm not sure if Warbuck sees this.
Oh!
But what a shot from Speakeasy! Takes the headshot onto Pew Pew, pre-firing right at the correct moment. And that's gonna give Hysterics a lot more breathing room, because now they can stop worrying about the garage. And this prone angle, I don't know if Kirasaku is gonna win it, but no, he's gonna fire off a few shots. Hysteric's not taking any damage at all. Now he takes damage, but Minnie Mouse is the one dropped on the floor. And now Flashbang goes out, it doesn't affect anything. He's gonna get concussed. Mistakers is taking a Speakeasy, but that's too easy for Hysterics. And he's gonna collect 3 in this round. And it's all up to Mistakers. Hysterics turning up. Huge.
With a hysterical kill streak, it does look like Spirited will be able to clean it up for Aerowolf. But man, that was wild. Aerowolf going big right now, Infian.
I mean, I'm not sure what's happening in the first 6 rounds when they were on attack, whether they're just comparatively poor on attack as compared to their defense and Nex's attack and Nex's defense, but they look not good for a team that plays bank as much as they do. They really didn't look good, and they were making so many careless mistakes, basic mistakes, because what Nex was doing was making them look like amateurs. Now, though, the tables have turned. It's kind of what is expected. Nex, coming up from the Challenger League, giving them a good fight, but Aerowolf coming on top. That's what was expected. So this is good for Aerowolf. Suddenly, it seemed that they flipped a switch on defense. Can they keep it going, though? They have already gotten 1 point. Can they make it 3?
It's match point. Honestly, they don't have any more room for mistakes. They have to lock this down now, or the round over, and solidify their place as the gatekeepers. They can't let these Challenger League wannabes roll up on their turf and just start hollering like they own the place. They can't let it happen. It's unheard of. Put them in their place. They don't deserve to be here. But do they? Next, definitely do. But do they deserve that gatekeeper spot? No, not just yet. They need to earn it. They gotta be baptized. And you know what? This is a dang good fight leading up to that spot. I wouldn't be surprised, however, if Nex took it to a 7-5 scoreline.
So you know what I was about? I was about to say that Xavier Esports, the first time that they faced Aerowolf was at the Paris Major Qualifier, and they lost 2-1, or was it 2-0? I can't remember. Clubhouse was one of the maps. They lost, but after that, they have never lost to Aerowolf again. Never. Could this be that that moment for that Xavier moment for Nex? So they lose twice here tonight. Then the next time they face it, that's it. The strength has come into them. They know what Aerowolf plays. That's it. It's over. Aerowolf never wins again against these guys. Could be maybe. It's the Tom Yum, man. It's the Tom Yum. I'll keep on saying it to whoever listens.
I'm listening. I'm buying it. I'm buying it, my dude.
You have to listen. You have to listen.
I'm literally in the cast with you. I can't not listen. But I tell you what, I definitely buy into that. Warbark is on that line and he's trying everything. And when they bring out Lion, it's like they're sacrificing actual utility to try and secure kills. That's when they're getting desperate. That's exactly what Lesay did with bringing out the Doc and the Rook. They're sacrificing team utility for survivability. Well, and right now, Warbark is trying to pick up not just survivability, but also securing a couple of more hits for himself.
The hatch, or where did he come in from? He was playing on the stairs right below the skylight. It was a very risky position. I don't think he got punished there, but got punished nonetheless.
Absolutely. So Speakeasy as well will be rotating over to the lobby. Spirit picks up a very, very messy kill onto Pew Pew through the railings of the main stairs. And it does look like...
That looked like a drone, Speakeasy. I feel you.
Yeah, man.
That did look like a drone.
Oh! Man, Mental speaks at the wrong time. Kirisaku, like you said, held down that left trigger. And he got a kill because he walked into that line of sight. Experiment will get popped and he will be pushing through. It does look like Isera picks up, helps pick up one with the Warbark, and it does look like he will go down. Spirit Mistakers goes down, sorry, and Isera is dueling. He loses the melee fight because, I don't know, that Maverick just kind of out-dueled him, just ran around him, but it does look like it's a 1-2 situation. Speakeasy has to clutch this out for the rest of his team. One peeking it, and he does pick up the down. You can do it, Speakeasy, you got this, my dude. One more in the corner. The pings are a little bit late.
Him in CEO.
Oh no! Just barely, he almost had that. He dropped quite a little bit of health. But the positioning he was in was not favorable.
Yeah, the position, I mean, Kirisaku wins that fight by holding down left one. And this guy he tries the same, holds left mouse button, almost wins it, but very well done to the Capital, not peeking right back into it. Very, very patient, very disciplined, and he collects that clutch.
Absolutely.
could this be 2 points dropped? It's the final round. Whatever happens, there is no overtime. So it's either going to be 6-6 and Pew Pew going to the KB. Blackbeard being brought up by Mistakers. Okay, I think this is 6-6. I don't know what NEX is planning exactly, but
I'm gonna go 7-5. I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna stick to my call. 7-5 for me, 6-6 for you. Let's see who gets this.
Because the switch to Dokkaebi is what sells it for me.
Okay.
These guys clearly have something, because they're bringing the Blackbeard as well. So on the window, unless the jump out happens or someone from the lobby is there to punish the Blackbeard, he's gonna be absolute menace to deal with. And Dokkaebi is gonna be causing a lot of havoc with the phone ringing, even though it hangs up after 8 seconds. It's gonna be enough, because NEX is the team that will capitalize on it. They just need those 8 seconds.
So the entire... This is match point and a clutch situation for NEX. This is either the best they're gonna get. This is the best they're gonna get either way. They either get a draw or a loss. They have to make this happen. You can do it, definitely. They can, absolutely. I 100% agree. But Aerowolf are looking strong as well. I feel like, I mean, their setup is pretty standard. They have the Clash, which is a little bit off, which is not so common. But Ysera is a big Clash fan, and how Clash can control hallways, lanes, as a defender's shield.
The only problem NEX has right now, they have nothing to deal with the Clash other than just pushing out right up against the shield and then winning the melee battle as Warbuck did in, I think Warbuck? Or was it someone else in the previous round? They can't do anything. There's no frag grenades, there's no Zofia concussion, there's no Capital Firebolts.
I mean, the Maverick just kind of just looped around her and just outturned her, got the melee. That's how you duel a shield. But how many times can you do that consistently and say that you're going to be able to do that?
So this is the first battle that's going to come to head. I think Minnie Mouse is going to be looking at Ysera straight away. He's going to flash him. And is he going to be able to ring around the rosy enough to take Ysera down? Spirited is the one who's actually down. Mistakers on the window. He can't collect the second. He should have. Hysterics. How does he get away with that?
He rotates down from the elevator. It does look he might be able to bring up a little bit more backup for Ysera. The breaching charge does get taken up by the ADS, and Pew Pew picks up a nice DMR kill on a double with Speakeasy. Kirisaku onto Mentalist, and it does look like Hysterics might be able to pick up a couple more for himself. It does look like he gets a double from the down, but Kirisaku gets the plant. Hysterics is so low, and NEX is gonna probably get that tie. Oh my gosh. He's so low, he's double checking all his corners, but you know what? He's just giving away his position yet again. A couple of more shots go out, and he might be able to rotate around. He's still got a little bit of time.
A little bit, but not quite much, and there's a Blackbeard on the window anyway. That is it. First day of the Pro League, and Aerowolf are the ones dropping points to NEX. They looked a bit shaky on the first map, but unfortunately they have not been able to capitalize. And that is going to be that. Unfortunately, the setup's not been done, but you saw the kill feed over there. That is the end of the game. There is no overtime in here. This is the LAN setup, unfortunately. And that is it. 6-6. What do you have to say to that, lad?
What a game. This is exactly the matchup I thought we'd see. A very